translated in 10 languages. 10 languages, European languages, Serbian, you have Dutch, there is a number of languages. I would ask Farahad to speak about that later. He has two very lovely boys, and his wife, who are living right now, who wanted to come here, but they couldn't, so one of his sons is that. His wife is also very much from Vizag, and most people would actually know her university. I would also like to welcome Ms. Meenakshi. She's very renowned. It's Dr. Meenakshi. Dr. Meenakshi Agathuram, she's a gold medalist, an outstanding young person awardee. The list was on and on. Limca Book awardee, cyclist, poet, anchor, and event manager. She wears many feathers in her cap. More than 25 scientific journals within the National Journal to her fame, and more than 200 features published in the Hindu, Hotelio, and Capital, Taj magazine. And she's a writer for the women's Eva, Femina, and Alive. And she's featured in various published in India today. So she's quite renowned, and we are very happy to have her here in collaboration with Farahad Zama. Thank you. And I request everyone to keep their phones on silent in this conference and not to have it ready while the discussion is going on. And we'll ask Mr. Zama to start reading a few passages of the book. And I'm handing it over to him.
And he has to hire an assistant. He hires a poor Brahmin girl called Aruna to help him. And while they're helping, the clients find matches, what nobody realizes is that Aruna, because of her family's financial problems, can't find a husband for herself. Her father's sort of given up looking for a husband for her. And then one day, wealthy, handsome doctor walks into the marriage room. That's basically, you have to read the book to find out what happens after he comes under the scenes. But let me read from the beginning of the book, the first scene, effectively. The honking started early. It was not yet 7 in the morning, and Mr. Ali could already hear the noise of the traffic on the road outside. The house faced east, and the sun's warming rays came filtering into the veranda through the tops of the trees on the other side of the road. The curved pattern of the iron security grille was reflected on the polished black granite floor and halfway up the light green wall. Motorcycles, scooters and buses went past in a steady procession, noisily tooting away. A speeding lorry scattered other traffic out of its path with a powerful air horn. It is a crisp winter morning, and some of the motorists and pedestrians were wrapped up in monkey caps and woolen clothes. Mr. Ali opened the gate and stepped outside. He loved the garden he had created in the modest yard, about 20 feet wide and 10 feet long. He rubbed his hands to warm them up, sure that the temperature was less than 20 degrees. On one side, guava tree spread its branches over most of the area from the house to the front wall. Under it grew many curry leaf plants, a henna plant, and a jasmine climber. There were also several plants in pots, including the bonsai banyan tree that he planted 11 years ago. A well on his left supplied their drinking water, and next to it there was a papaya tree and a hibiscus plant. Morning dew shimmered silvery white, and a perfectly symmetrical cobweb stretched between them. He took a deep breath, taking in the fragrance of the jasmine flowers, and enjoyed the illusion of being in a small green village, even though his house was on a busy road in the middle of a bustling city. 2 maroon flowers had blossomed overnight on the hibiscus plant. They were high up on the plant, above the height of the front wall. Mr. Ali walked up to them to have a closer look. The petals were bright and glossy, the edges fringed delicately at the end of a long fluted trumpet. The stamens peeked out of the center of the blooms, bright yellow pollen dotted among tiny, velvety, deep red hair. Mr. Ali ran the back of his knuckle along one of the petals, luxuriating in the soft, silky touch. Lovely, he thought, and stepped away to pick up some yellow guava leaves that had fallen down. Mr. Ali put them in a small plastic bucket with a broken handle that he used for a custom. He turned back to the front and noticed a man reaching over the wall to pluck one of the flowers and shouted, "Hey!" The man jerked his hand away, detaching the flower from the branch. Mr. Ali walked over to the front gate and opened it. The thief looked like a respectable man. He was wearing smart clothes, he had a mobile phone in his shirt pocket, and he was carrying a leather briefcase in one hand. In the other, he held a bright blossom. "Why are you stealing flowers from my garden?" Mr. Ali asked. The man said, "I'm not stealing them. I'm taking them to the temple." "Without my permission," said Mr. Ali. The man just turned and walked away, still holding the flower. "What's happening?" asked Mrs. Ali from the veranda. Mr. Ali turned back and looked at his wife. Her hands were covered with flour and dough from the morning chapatis.